They call Jupiter a failed star, but make no mistake, that failure is the only reason you are breathing right now. If this colossus had gathered just 80 times more mass 4.6 billion years ago, your sky would be burning under the glare of 2 suns. Earth would be nothing but a scorched wasteland of ash and glass, no water, no life. Instead, Jupiter became our silent guardian. It uses its terrifying gravity to swallow countless asteroids that were destined to wipe us out. Without this monster on patrol, the frequency of extinction-level impacts on Earth would increase by 1,000 times. The apocalypse that killed the dinosaurs wouldn't be history. It would be a regular Tuesday. But this bodyguard is far more alien than you realize. There is no surface to stand on. If you flew a ship into it, you would fall through clouds 1,000 times thicker than Earth's atmosphere, sinking into a pitch-black ocean of liquid hydrogen. Go deeper, and the crushing pressure turns gas into metal, a strange lattice harder than steel, and at the center, a heart beating at 20,000 degrees, a star that never ignited, hiding in the dark. It sounds comforting, doesn't it? The big brother of the solar system protecting us. But that is a lie. In the chaos of the early universe, Jupiter wasn't a protector. It was a butcher. 4.5 billion years ago, this beast went rogue. It began a death march toward the sun, destroying planetary embryos before they could even be born. Look at Mars. It should have been a super Earth. It should have had oceans. But Jupiter fed on it, stealing 90% of its building blocks, leaving behind the small frozen corpse we see today. If Jupiter hadn't been stopped, Earth was next. We would have been locked as a moon or flung into the void to freeze in eternal darkness. So why are we still here? We survived because another Titan stepped into the ring. Just as Jupiter prepared to swallow the inner solar system, Saturn formed. Its gravity locked onto Jupiter, creating a cosmic resonance, a gravitational tug-of-war that dragged the beast back into the shadows of the outer solar system. But here is the ultimate irony. The chaos Jupiter caused during its rampage is the very thing that terraformed our world. As it was being dragged back, its gravity disrupted the frozen wastelands of the outer rim, hurling billions of tons of ice inward. These comets slammed into the dry, early Earth, delivering over 130 quintillion tons of water. Scientists now believe that 60% of the water in your body carries the chemical signature of that distant ice. Without Jupiter's violence, Earth would be a desert. There would be no oceans, no you. In 2016, humanity sent a tiny warrior named Juno to confront this giant face to face. After a 5-year journey across nearly 2 billion kilometers, Juno didn't just orbit, it skimmed the cloud tops, and the data it sent back shattered our models. We always assumed Jupiter had a solid, rocky core like a cherry pit. We were wrong. The gravity readings reveal that the core is fuzzy. It's dissolved. Imagine a planet-sized pot of soup where rock and metallic hydrogen are blended together in a chaotic, undefined slurry. It defies the rules of planetary formation. It suggests that something catastrophic happened deep inside, something violent enough to shatter the heart of a planet, leaving us with a mystery we still cannot solve. And on the surface, that famous blood-red eye is doing something disturbing. The Great Red Spot, a hurricane that has been screaming for at least 3 centuries, with winds faster than a bullet. It is deep enough to swallow our oceans 50 times over. In the 19th century, it was massive enough to fit 3 Earths side by side. But today, it is shrinking. In 2024, Hubble stared at it for 90 days and saw something that made scientists shiver. The storm is trembling. It squeezes and stretches, pulsing like a living lung gasping for air. And strangely, as it shrinks in width, it grows taller, rising like a skyscraper of clouds. Simulations reveal that this monster is starving. It acts like a parasite, surviving only by cannibalizing smaller storms. Without a steady diet of these atmospheric victims to feed it, the Great Red Spot would dissolve in just 950 days. But the true horror hides at the poles. When Juno flew over Jupiter's North Pole, it captured images that defy the laws of fluid dynamics. 8 cyclones, each wider than the Earth, arranged in a perfect geometric octagon around a central vortex. They have been spinning in this formation for years. They never merge, they never drift apart. It looks less like weather and more like a ritual. No other planet in the solar system possesses such precise mathematical order amidst such chaos. It is as if Jupiter is maintaining a terrifying, invisible balance that we are simply too small to understand. But Jupiter's deadliest weapon isn't wind. It is radiation. Its radiation belts are 20,000 times more intense than Earth's. Any living thing entering that zone wouldn't just die. Its cells would boil from the inside out, like an egg in a microwave. Juno is only alive today because it wears a suit of armor, a 180-kilogram titanium vault. Even then, a single flyby hits the probe with the radiation equivalent of 1 million X-rays. And the battery charging this death zone is the most tortured object in the solar system. Io. In December 2023, Juno skimmed just 1,500 kilometers above this moon. It saw a hellscape. Hundreds of volcanoes erupting simultaneously, shooting lava pillars hundreds of kilometers into the void. The surface boils at 1,600 degrees Celsius, hotter than melting steel. The culprit, again, is Jupiter. Its gravity grips Io and kneads it like a ball of dough, creating enough internal friction to melt the moon from the inside out. Now, 2 new hunters are on their way. The European Space Agency's JUICE and NASA's Europa Clipper will arrive around 2030. Their target is the ice. They are hunting for the liquid ocean trapped beneath the crust of Europa. Scientists believe this hidden abyss holds more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. And those mysterious red streaks scarring the ice, they might be the chemical footprints of life rising from the deep. So, tonight, when you look up and see that bright wandering star, remember this. It is not just a planet. It is the reason you exist. It is a failed star that became a successful guardian. It destroyed the early solar system to save the Earth. It is a destroyer and a creator. And right now, hundreds of millions of kilometers away, it is still there, watching us with that unblinking, blood-red eye, protecting, waiting.